Hello everyone, Rockrufff here with another video, and this is gonna be about my cards index guide. I know that a couple of weeks ago I made a video about how cards index work and did some recommendations on how to create some of your decks for farming. I had some people coming to me telling me that they are dropping less loot than I do, and there are a couple of reasons to why that is. And that's why I decided to make this cards index guide in this document, because there's just far too many things to explain when it comes to cards index. And yeah, all this information, is to give you guys a better understanding on how cards work. So for example, over here, I have, a bit of an introduction and then some information. I even put the link of my old video in here if you want a quick explanation. If you want a more detailed information about the cards index, then yeah, this document has all of that in it. So there's explanation about cards, chaos invasion attempts, how you can collect cards the best way. Then there's explanation about the inheritance and memory. I also explain about things like trade cards and confusion cards, and then awaken cards, how you can get those as well. I also have a topic about locations. If you go to locations, there is a link over here, and if you click on it, it shows you a sheet of the monster count. I do want to say that this sheet is not made by me. I found it in the official Torchlight Discord server, and it was pinned. And yeah, I thought it was very useful to put in this document so you guys can see the monster count for each location. Whatever is green has the most monsters, and whatever is red has the least monsters. That's basically how you look at this image. Then I also wrote something about card orders, because card orders is also very important when it comes to using cards. Then there's bad rounds. Sometimes you have bad rounds, and I'll be explaining what you can do when you have a bad round. Then there's something about card fishing, time marks, netherrealm resonance, and compasses, which are also very important when it comes to varmint. And then there's recommendations as well. So then we go to decks, and for decks, there is ember farming, flame fuel farming. That's basically farming for pretty much anything in the game. I might have forgotten something, I'm not sure, but these are pretty much the main things that you can farm. So in each one of these decks, I have some information. I know that some people do not fully understand why I put these cards together, so that's why I do a bit of an explanation on why I put the cards in this deck, and also about the card order. Like, I like to run my cards in a specific order, and I know that some people might not do that, and that could be the reason why some of you might not drop the same amount of loot as I do. So some of these decks have a card order and some of them don't, because there are cards that just don't need an order. For example, like boss farming, you don't need an exact order for boss farming. All you really need is the pity card, which gives you attention points, and the rest is totally up to you, really. So there's that, and then there's also compasses. Every deck has their own compasses that you can use. And then I also explain other stuff, like for example my experience with these decks. There is a deck that I haven't experimented with myself. Most of these decks are basically decks that I run or that I've ran, experimented with, so I can give you guys the information that is in here. I believe it was chest farming, and I stated that I have not tried this deck because I'm not farming for chest. So yeah, this is one of the decks, but I do believe that this deck has the best cards together for this deck. And yeah, so I hope this document, is going to be very helpful to every one of you. I might have forgotten some things, I'm not sure. But yeah, if something is not right, like over here, like I got my Discord server, my Twitch channel, my YouTube channel. If you have any questions about the document, feel free to leave a comment down below, or feel free to message me in Discord. Also, if you have any suggestions that I could add in this document, I'll be hearing you out, and yeah, I might add those in this document as well. And yeah, I just hope I didn't forget anything. That's mainly what's going through my mind right now. But yeah, I basically put down the most important things, and yeah, I hope that it's more clear on how cards work, and it also that you can now farm whatever you need and efficiently farm the things that you need, and that you can drop as much as loot as I do. So yeah, I'll be putting this document in the description. I'll create the link. I will make it public. There you go. And yeah, this is pretty much what I wanted to talk about in this video. I know it's a quick video, but I think it's very important, you know, that I share this with all of you. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.